sounded like it was from 2005 video.
Guys, remember Technoblade?
Yeah.
I think we need to react to this video.
She's dead?
You saw the video?
No, I just heard that, like, for your mic, for your really glitchy mic, which I can barely hear anything from.
Let's react.
I could hear it for like a second. It's off for a second.
Hold on, John. No, here. I'll just give you a small loan of 50K. All right, I'll give you 50K.
Hi, I'm Technoblade's dad. He wrote a message and he asked me to read it to all of you. Hello everyone, Technoblade here. If you're watching
By
this...
the way, that's Technoblade's dad. But Technoblade's dad is reading the message that Technoblade is saying. He's reading, he's saying the words that Technoblade wished to say to his audience.
Dead. Technoblade here. If you're watching this, I am dead. So let's sit down and have one final chat. My real name is Alex. I had one of my siblings call me Dave one time in a deleted video from 2016. He was the most amazing kid anyone could ever ask for. I miss Technoblade.
Literally. His personality, he has this absolutely outrageously ultimate personality. He's so positive. He likes to joke around all the time. He jokes around to be funny. He's just so positive. He's very kind to his fans. I'm sure his family, his friends as well. He was an all-around good content creator to watch. I would watch him for hours. I can't imagine how terrible the siblings feel. Like watching, like just witnessing their brother pass away at such a young age. At such a young age too. He never will live to be an elder. And that is also really sad as well. Present day, June 30th, 2023. 1 year after the passing of Technoblade. I can't believe that an entire year has already passed. And, you know, I don't know what shifted me away from this, but I just never got to making the memorial. I'm recording this at 2:18 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on June 30th, 2023. This will be uploaded at 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time on June 30th, 2023. And later today, I will be doing a stream dedicated to Technoblade and I will build a Technoblade memorial. One year ago, a very legendary and well-known content creator, and a content creator that also happened to be one of the best, if not the best, content creator of them all, Technoblade. He passed away 1 year ago to leukemia cancer, I believe. I don't know. He was a very kind man. He was very energetic. He was very positive. He was very funny. He was very legendary. 1 year ago today, the day he passed, I was doing a stream in the Stream Up Season 1 era, or Stream Up Season. I don't usually say 1. I was doing a stream, and I look on my phone, and I see that a video has been uploaded to Technoblade's channel called So Long Nerds. I'm not entirely sure what to think of the video, so I open it up. I watch a little bit of it, and I realize that it's serious. I decide to switch the attention of that video to my stream. I decide to react to it with Astro Alex, Go to the Giga Chad, and Jake the Odd One, the people who were there at the time. Tata JJ came in after I watched the video, and he thought that the video was fake. But then because all he heard was me saying, well, Jake the Odd One saying, there's a video uploaded saying that Technoblade is dead. And he assumed that it was fake. But when he heard that it was on Technoblade's channel, and it was posted 15 minutes ago, as of when this conversation took place, he immediately said, oh yeah, it's real. So then he muted and deafened and watched it and came back. He mourned with us. That day, the entire mood of the stream changed. I was going from the beginning of the stream, and back at the time, I didn't really want to say this out loud. I would just, say something in code for it, but I'm not afraid to say it now. I got rejected on June 27th of 2022 by a girl. And I was sad from that, and as each day went on, I was healing from it. So, I was feeling good about, doing a lot of streams in a short period of time, because I normally did not do that back at the time. I never done that back at the time before. And, I'm doing a normal stream. Maybe still feeling slightly bad about being rejected, but not that bad. Then, when the news hit, the entire mood of the stream shifted. At least a good 45, 50 minutes just was spent thinking about what happened, being shook at what happened. When I heard this information, I was shook. It took my brain a lot to process. I was so shook that I immediately stopped feeling bad about my breakup. No, I'm sorry, not breakup. I'm used to saying that. Rejection. The pain on my mind immediately switched over to Technoblade, which was a little relieving because I didn't want to be sad over a girl who didn't want to date me in the first place. But still bad because of what happened. Technoblade was there for me in my life. I said this in my video talking about him a year ago, and I'll say this again in my video talking about him. He was there for me during tough times. I heard all hype about this guy who's like super powerful, and I tune into his stream, and I end up thinking he's one way, and then when I watch him, I'm like, this guy is absolutely legendary. He was in this thing called the Dream SMP, and immediately in my mind, I'm like thinking, this guy is much better than Tommy Innit. This guy is much better than Filza. This guy is much better than Tubbo. This guy is much better than Rambu. This guy is much better than Dream himself. I hope I don't get controversy for saying that. But in my personal opinion, Technoblade was up here. And all the other content creators, yes, they're good. But Technoblade was so much better than all of them, in my mind. He stood out to me. I was feeling sad, maybe even a little bit depressed. But I watched him, and that cheered me up. I finally got out of depression, my bad mindsets, whatever. And I still watched him. I literally remember doing online school, having a lot of online schoolwork, and then seeing that Technoblade did a live stream. He went live because he was going to take down L'Manberg on January 6th of 2021. Wait, actually, I don't mean to get into politics here, but isn't that the same exact day that something else happened in the United States? Coincidental. Anyways, I watched the thing live. I ditched my schoolwork and postponed it. You know, I was eventually going to do it before the deadline, but I just sat and watched that entire hour and a half stream, or at least I sat and watched for an hour and a half. I even watched all the moments where he was joking around. In all his Dream SMP streams, I would watch the moments where he'd just sit and joke around. Just watching him was legendary. I looked up to him. When I valued myself very low, and I found him, I watched him. I valued him really high. I mean, don't call me weird, but sometimes I'd like imagine a scenario like, what if me and Technoblade switched lives? I would totally want Technoblade's life. If someone, said, hey, try and think about switching lives with Technoblade, would you do it now? No, because, I'm valuing myself much higher, which is good. I've also have a fan base, even though I have a small fan base compared to the fan base that he had, I would still not want to switch out my fan base with his fan base. All right. That's not the point of the video though. But the point of that statement was really just to say that when I was feeling low, when I was feeling bad about myself, I watched him. It's like he was there for me. Now, a lot of people will say that they have found his channel during his Bed Wars win streak era or his Potato Farmer era or whatever, or Minecraft Championships, Minecraft Earth SMP, whatever. I found him pretty late, and unfortunately, something I tend to do is whenever I find something that I love, I usually find it later in my life. I mean, I'm pretty late to Lumber Tycoon 2. I mean, I'm 17 years old, and I've only started really playing in late 2019. That's pathetic. And I'm a whole Lumber Tycoon 2 YouTuber and all that stuff. But anyways, not the point of the video. Technoblade was very important to me. When I heard he passed, I couldn't help but ponder it for days. When I watched the video, I would also hope that he'd come out of nowhere and say, "Surprise, I fooled you." Although that would have been a little bad. I'd still want it to happen. I didn't want to hear about him passing. I would literally Alt-Tab, go onto a browser, look on YouTube. And as I'm doing that, I just think about Technoblade being dead. And I would just be shook. It was such new and disturbing information that came out of nowhere. Now, here's the part of the video where I say something that I probably did not say in the last video, the video from last year. And that is that over the year, I have definitely changed. You know, a lot of stuff has happened to me. I've been through a lot of stuff. I've met a lot of new people. I've gained a lot of subscribers. I mean, this time, me uploading this video, I'd imagine people are actually going to watch this thing rather than it only getting 37 views. Yes, it only has, the one from last year only has 37 views. In fact, Mr. Giraffe and Dallas in the Bone both happen to be 2 of the 37 viewers on that video. Yet for some reason, they didn't happen to notice that I also played Lumber Tycoon 2, or maybe they did, but they just didn't happen to think further about it and watch more of my content, which is fine. I hope that this video gets at least 50 views for, you know, me having more subs and it being what it's about. If it's not, share it with people. Share it. I want as many people as possible to watch this. Now, I've noticed something. I've noticed that I've kind of picked up the mannerisms of Technoblade. When he was alive, I also picked up the mannerisms of Technoblade. When I first, you know, started watching him, and then, like, not too long after, it started, like, getting right into my content. You know, I would pretty much end every word in, like, every word that ends in ing, I'd end in. But I don't do that as much with words. I don't think so, at least. But I still do that with some words. But over time, you know, I stopped sounding like a copycat, but how much I look up to him and how much I appreciate his style, it kind of just formed on me over time. Now, not everybody who's a fan of Technoblade, not every content creator who's a fan of Technoblade will start sounding like him, but I think I'm just different. Maybe I'm just meant to be kind of like Technoblade. Because when I scream subscribe to JB Drag Motocross Bots, that's all because he said subscribe to Technoblade all those years ago. People have said that my voice sounds kind of like a younger version of Technoblade, and every single time that happens, it doesn't happen often, I feel really proud. I get very happy. And I don't know, I guess I'm just, you know, just the type of person that's kind of similar to him. And the fact that I look up to him, even after he passed, I still look up to him. His legacy will live on. He is still remembered. I bet there's going to be a video being uploaded today of the words saying, you will not be forgotten, like, Technoblade never dies, and then a second later, someone saying in a text or something, or someone saying, it's true, we have never forgotten you. I think at one point, like, so many things about Technoblade, or so many things were searched up about, like, Technoblade was searched up so many times on YouTube or something. Speaking of that, there was a reference made to Technoblade. When you search up Technoblade, the thing says, you mean Technoblade never dies. Thinking about myself being kind of like Technoblade makes me proud. Even my laughter sometimes sounds kind of like Technoblade. I'm not exactly like him because I'm JB Drag Motocross Boss. In fact, Technoblade, yes, he actually would sit down and do storytime videos. But my type of storytime videos are more, you know, kind of like his, but more like Code Prime 8, also known as Heath Haskins. And of course, I play this game instead of Minecraft. Well, I do play Minecraft, but I don't play Minecraft nearly as often as Technoblade did. And cursing and inappropriate talk for these two YouTubers, Poofesher and Calm's Corner, but I scream and rage like Poofesher sometimes. And part of my yelling, my performance yelling, me and my father were talking about it yesterday. He said, oh, I hear you yelling in the basement. Or no, we were, actually, I don't think that's what he said, but we were talking about me yelling. And he was like, oh, you do your performance yelling. That's kind of what Technoblade did. I mean, yes, sometimes I do rage like Poofesher as well, but I think that's mostly Technoblade. Then, you know, there's also Calm's Corner, and I actually recorded a vlog. Unreleased as of now. I'll work on getting that uploaded. But the point is that I also, you know, pick up stuff from Callum's Corner. And I can't really say anything about Technoblade there. I don't think Technoblade, yeah. Anyways. It has been 1 year since he's passed. I have not forgotten you. I have planned this day out for so long. Less than a year. That I was going to record this video and do a stream dedicated to Technoblade. I will rehash some of this stuff during the Technoblade memorial stream. Technoblade, you will not be forgotten. Let us have a moment of silence for Technoblade.
Wait, we got fuel and iron axe. All right, we're just gonna lie down, lie down on the floor over here. All right, good night, everyone. I'm gonna end the episode here. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.